Hi, everyone, and welcome to our game of the week. The energy today just feels different in here. We've been building toward this game. This is one both teams have had circled on the schedule since the start of the season. This is an important matchup, a battle of two top 10 teams, two forces colliding, one team will leave here making a big statement. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Sooners will kick this away to start us off. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the return will be brought down. So the Baylor Bears offense will have some work to do here thanks to that bad return. And here comes the tight end who's having such a great season. Kirk, you talk to opponents and they always use the same phrase, matchup nightmare, this guy.
Well, what stands out to me with this guy is it's not very often, you're right, the defensive coordinators are most...
Football knocked loose in the backfield. And the defense has picked up the football going the other way. Touchdown, Oklahoma. A fumble return for 6. Potential momentum shift there. They scoop up the fumble and score on it.
Boy, you just got to give credit to this defender for locating the ball, getting his hands on it, and then scooping it and scoring. So often you see guys that just want to go down. This guy realized, hey, I got athletic ability. I can pick it up. I'm going to score myself.
And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. And they hand it off to the back. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play.
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
The quarterback now all alone in the backfield. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the second.
Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Pressure comes, and once again, no escape.
Love the aggressive mindset from this defensive coordinator. 3rd down and long. Why not bring the blitz? Roll the dice. Play a little man coverage on the back end. Hope you get there before the quarterback can make you pay for it, and they come up with a sack.
4th down. He's throwing for it. And he's going to float this one to the right side. He's got it right near the end zone. And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play.
Hold it. Open.
That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. Now, someone moved this a bit too early. It'll cost him 5 yards.
False start. Open.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The Sooners will have to kick this away. And this drive moves backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the coverage team able to bring him down. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Pre-snap motion from the receiver. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Running back has it on a screen now. They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there. Big chunk gain in the first play of the drive sets him up near midfield in 1st and 10. Here comes a handoff. He shreds the tackle. The ball is loose. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
Chris, I love how this defense is playing in the rain right now. No concern at all with the vertical shots downfield. They're attacking the offense, and here they get a turnover.
Inside the 30 now. Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out.
Offense.
That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Catch made on the left side. Breaking free at the 35. Explosive play. The game moves the ball all the way to the 30. First down and 10. It's an option look. It's a fumble. The defense recovers the fumble.
Chris, at the risk of stating the obvious, in these conditions, the ball carriers have got to do a better job of securing the football, because if that ball gets away from you, chances are it's going to get on the ground and a turnover.
To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Quarterback operating an empty set. The defense showing blitz here. He's running out of time here. Little floater there, but it falls incomplete. After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Lets it go quickly. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Man, is this guy difficult to deal with or what? When your quarterback can just say, I am pulling this down and I am taking off myself on the option. He has that kind of speed. As a defense, all you can do is just say your prayers.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. QB to the tight end for a completion. But he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Running back grabs it on the screen. Brought down, but broke the tackle to produce a solid gain there. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. So from the left hash, this is just a chip shot.
Now the defense plays it pretty well. Force the quarterback to make the throw in front of you as a defense. Then you square up and make the tackle. Force them to do something special after the catch. That tactic works here. Now we've got a 4th down.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Gets some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. No problem with the PAT. The lead 14-3. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he takes this from inside the 5. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. So here comes the Baylor offense out of the field. It's hard to win these games just kicking field goals. They need to find the end zone here, some urgency. Snags the quick throw. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Oh, it's a reverse. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another 3rd down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking to scramble. Going to try to use his legs here. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. As we hit the quarter break, it's Oklahoma on top. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll run it from the gun. Fights through the tackle. Did well to avoid a loss there, but it's no gain on the play.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
They'll feed the back again. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up.
And the sophomores got him for a sack. They finally come up with their first sack of the game. Do it by blitzing the DB.
Love to see the secondary get involved. I know it's a bit of a risk. You play some man coverage behind it, but you can see how dangerous it can be when you decide to bring these defensive backs because of their speed and how quickly they can get to the quarterback.
And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. They moved it well last time. Got across the 50, but then fumbled the football away. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call.
Hold it. Offense.
So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's moving out of the pocket. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. Going to bring up second down.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
It's third down for the offense. And the quarterback dropping back. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Makes a quick catch. The defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded. There not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
A running play keeps the offense fresh set of downs.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Breaks loose at the 45. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. The Bears looking to keep this drive moving. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. They'll try the right here. Gets some space around the 30. Powers through a tackle. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the Bears will have 1st and 10 here. Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Football comes out. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
Oh, man, the rain ended up acting like an extra defender on this last play. The runner seemed like he was holding onto that football so tight for one moment and then watching it slip away the next.
And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
They're going to run the option. He'll pitch it. They make the tackle, but enough for a first down. Textbook execution on the option. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously. But I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket and put the ball on a string. Just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
Oh, here comes the reverse. The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field.
Hold it. Offense.
Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. Second down play coming up. Toss play, running right. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Trying to extend the play. He's looking to scramble.
Well, this is why this guy's looked at as one of the top dual threat quarterbacks in the country. He can throw it, he can spin it downfield, but also he's a threat to be able to take off and go just like this. Puts so much pressure on this defense.
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. They'll run it here. The fullback gets the carry. And the Sooners pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
And they make the stop to get the ball carrier down.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards.
False start. Offense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. 8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards.
False start. Offense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Quarterback drops back, and he lofts it toward the sideline. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. The Sooners will line up to kick it away. Son to kick it away, helping his team with field position. They'll kick it away here. The fair catch made at the 30-yard line. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Gets past the tackler into open space now. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
And looking to throw now on first down. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. He grabs it inside the 20. They finally make the stop after a big play, but time runs out in the first half of play. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Waco.
The Bears will kick it off to begin the second half. And here's the return from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's what they'll start the drive. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Already a 2-possession lead here. Let's see if they continue to call it aggressively and try to put this defense in. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
And that's good for a first down near the 40.
But when they're throwing the football like this, it is really hard to defend this offense because of the timing of the quarterback with his wide receivers. Another good example of it there for the first down. Makes me harken back to guys like Sam Bradford and Jason White, their Heisman campaigns and the accuracy that they threw the football with. Great example of that right here by this OU quarterback.
Handoff to the back. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. Play action fake, looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And he'll step out of bounds, but that is a huge takeaway for this defense. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Sideline route, but is out of bounds for the first down marker.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is...
Breaks the tackle, gets into the clear. They finally get him down, but an explosive play. The offense in business now at the 24. And the Bears with 1st and 10 here. It's a quarterback keeper. Fighting off the tackler. Touchdown, Bears. What a show of strength and will.
What an extra dimension to this offense when you can pull a quarterback design run and not just pick up 5 or 6 yards, but a big gain and a touchdown. This guy is special.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grab behind the line. It's Brown. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Escapes the pocket. Makes the defender miss. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't.
Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. It's a turnover. Touchdown, Baylor. The defense has 6 points. That is any defender's dream. Comes up with a fumble, takes it back to the house.
I can't believe the speed that this guy has to be able to score. I thought maybe he picked it up, maybe go a few yards, but instead he took it all the way to the end zone.
They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last 2 possessions. Crossing the 35. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponent's gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And they're able to get him down. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Oh, a reverse. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. The back's got it. Bites off a defender.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back, just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the 4th quarter.
Trying to create outside the pocket now. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he goes down after a huge gain. This offense is clicking now. And now a chance to take the lead with a touchdown here. It's 1st and goal. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
The offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Makes a quick grab. He's swarmed by the defense.
Well, Chris, it's crunch time here. That 3rd down did not work out. It sets up a big-time 4th down late in the game. What will be the call here to get the ball into the end zone?
And the offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. This could be the biggest play so far. 4th and goal. And this offense is down. Needs this. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And they'll claim the 4th quarter lead. And now they'll empty the backfield on this 2-point conversion. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead to 4. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he'll bring it out from inside. The returner loses the football deep in their own territory. The offense falls on the fumble. Here's possession.
Oh, the kick returner catches a break. His teammate was able to recognize the ball on the ground and immediately made a heads-up play to get on top of it.
And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Here's the snap, looking to throw. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Touchdown, Bears. They jump in front here in the 4th.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. And what I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. Return begins inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. Toss play to the outside. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And they wrap them up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
Good time here to drop this screen into the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down. And the Sooners come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there in team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
We reach the 2-minute warning now. Can this offense come away with a late comeback victory? Getting set. Here's second down. From the shotgun, drops back. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Can he take it all the way? Touchdown, Baylor. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6.
Man, that is every defensive lineman's dream. And he played running back in high school or Little League. He showed some tremendous athletic ability once he came up with that interception to take it into the end zone.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. They get him down, but he found a good lane in that return. So the drive starts with pretty decent field position. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after going a pick 6 last time out here. Looking to pass here. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big gain. And he's into the end zone, but hold on. There's a flag on the field. This might be coming back. So that long scoring play is spoiled by a penalty. That's a big call in this game. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Send the back in motion. Always looking to throw. He's hit as he throws it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback, all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
They look to throw it here on second down. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Oklahoma. It was a foot race and he won it. Now the try here for the extra point. PAT up and good. We get a little bit closer. Lined up in regular kickoff formation here. 2 timeouts, final minute. I'm not sure they've done the math here. Surprised they're not going for the onside kick. Bringing it out, it's Siegel. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. So here comes the Baylor offense out of the field. Suddenly, this is a 3-point game in the 4th quarter. Interesting to see how aggressive they get with play calling. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call.
Illegal flag in the back. Offense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed by the defense flying to the football. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. He's going to hand this off. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Now they try to run it here on second down, unable to get the first down. And now, late in a game like this, the big question, do you pass the ball potentially with an incompletion? The clock will stop, or do you play it safe and keep it on the ground?
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. And the defense stops the clock with a timeout. 29 seconds left. The Bears bring their punt team onto the field. They're thinking about maybe taking a safety in this situation. And here's the return now from midfield. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. The offense gifted with great starting field position for this drive. First down. They're going to throw the football. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
Makes the grab. It's Brown. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? When he didn't spike it, looking to throw here. Touchdown, Oklahoma, to take the lead in the final minute.
Chris, what a drive by this offense to put the go-ahead score up with under 10 seconds to go. You know, as a quarterback, you hope for opportunities like this, and this offense and the quarterback delivers in a big way.
Well, this is a game to remember and a fun one to call. Decided on the final play. Can't get better than that.
To watch these teams go at it and for it to come down to the final play, the final touchdown. Nope.